I just want everyone to know that Kevin and Joey are already fighting about this topic, so we're really going to want to stay tuned. All right, because AOC could be in some trouble. The New York Post reports that the Congresswoman may have violated federal election law and House ethics rules by misusing nearly $19,000 in campaign cash last year on a psychiatrist known for specializing in ketamine therapy. The National Legal and Policy Center filed a joint complaint with the FEC and the Office of Congressional Conduct, demanding that authorities determine whether the money paid to Dr. Brian Boyle was fraudulently documented as leadership training and consulting. Now, Dr. Boyle is a chief psychiatric officer at Stella Mental Health and is known as the leading authority on ketamine. We have reached out to Congresswoman AOC's office, but we have not heard back yet. So, Kevin, I'm going to start with you before I go to Joey, and then we're going to really get things going here.
Yeah.
So you're a lawyer in training. There's now been this complaint filed with the Federal Election Commission. Did she violate federal law?
It's a grayer area than most people would like to admit. I think ultimately the problem I have is the bright red line would simply be, unless you're absolutely specifying that this is for the campaign, then this was a misuse of these particular funds. Now, the argument's going to be made that, well, in order to campaign, in order to be a viable candidate, in order to be in leadership, I need this particular therapy to perform the duties of my job. It's not so clear that that's exactly what you can do. And in fact, I would argue that there's a pretty decent amount of evidence that would suggest that if you, say, wanted to use it for some other therapies, that, again, that would not fall under the strict guidelines of campaign cash use.
But does it fall under the bucket of leadership training and consulting? Joey, what say you?
Yeah, so back to what Kevin was saying, he's talking about what's called the irrespective test, which means would this expense exist if you weren't a candidate or in a campaign? My problem is I've worked on the Hill. I see what they do. They can schedule a lunch in Vegas and take a private jet there and say, oh, well, the campaign can pay for it because I needed it. I want to take a step back and say I'm not going to shame her for getting ketamine therapy. A lot of people hear that and think, oh, she's trying to get high. No, this is not a fun or enjoyable experience. I've seen a lot of veterans do, ibogaine, ayahuasca, different types of psychedelics to make themselves a better version of themselves. One or two became members of Congress after doing it because it was that transformative to them. If she thinks that this makes her a better version of a candidate or leader of a campaign, then maybe it does fall under the leadership. Chances are it doesn't. Chances are she needs to pay it back. I don't think it's a scandal, and I don't think this is the same as someone using it frivolously to go buy a vacation or furniture. And I'm going to leave it at that.
So that's what I'm missing. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
So, Tommy, this is not the first time she's gotten in trouble with the House Ethics Committee. Do you remember she went to the Met Gala, and there's thousands of dollars. She accepted, thousands of dollars of perks to the Met Gala, but she wore a tax the rich dress, so it's totally cool. What do you make of this?
Yeah, well, and again, tax the rich. I'm going to the Met Gala with a bunch of rich people in very expensive clothes that your average person could not afford. So that's one thing. And then ketamine therapy. I thought these socialists wanted health care for all. She's spending $19K, or she or someone in her staff spending this kind of money on ketamine therapy when people, can't afford their health care. So I find this a little rich. I'm sure, and I know that the ketamine therapy is helpful to some people. I watch enough Housewives to know it because I've seen the process. Do the Housewives need it? I don't know. I'm sure veterans probably need it more. But to our earlier point, Lisa, about liberalism being a mental disorder, perhaps she should ask for a refund.
Whatever it is not working, I don't think. All right. Well, do we solve that? I think that was thoroughly.
I think we cracked the case.
Well, all right.
We solved.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.